Hello, I'm Dara and welcome to Walton's Bee Farm. I suppose this is going to be another farmer fabrication video. I'm just in here in the workshop and I have something I want to make. So what I want to make is a bracket, frame and a bracket to put mineral buckets, mineral buckets onto the wall. Buckets like that. It's that time of the year again where I give the cows pre-calving minerals, and I normally use those molasse buckets, and they're usually just put out there in front of the cows at the feeding space. But unfortunately the problem with that is when they're licking them there, they push them out and then they're not accessible to them, and then when you shove in the silage it sometimes the buckets get damaged with the wheel. Now there's a bucket that I just put inside the railing the other day, and as you can see it's already broken, and I'm just fed up with having broken buckets around the place. So I want to make brackets to put a bucket on the wall over there at the other side of that cow. I put one bracket up there and put the bucket in it, and then that way then the bucket will always be available to the cows. I won't have any broken buckets and won't have any wasted minerals. So that's what this video is about, making brackets for mineral buckets. So that's the theory of why you want to make the brackets. So now I have this steel here. It's they came out of a milking parlour actually. They were dividers between the meal trucks, and good steel there, just gone a bit off colour. But I'm just going to use that, upcycle it, cut it, weld it, put brackets on it, frames on it, and make a frame. Because, like, you know, what else are you going to do with that steel? It's either upcycled or it's thrown out. So I like to upcycle and make stuff. So sure, I'll get on with it there and we'll video it and see how it turns out. So that's kind of the gist of what I want to do. As I said, I've cut out a section there on either side, and then the bucket will fit in there, and I'll weld that there along here. Now what I'd probably do here, back here, is cut that and cut that there, and I'm going to make two of these, and the second one will be up around there in the bucket, or else I might push it to there on the bucket, and then the bucket will be completely secured and there'll be no fear of it falling out. So possibly what I'll do here then is bring a plate from there up to there with two holes on it then on either side, to bolt it to the wall. So I'll make another one of them now. So that's the two frames cut out. So that's what I'll do now, is I'll clean off all that and I'll weld them together. So then I'll have my two frames, and then I'll put my bucket in there and I'll bring my second frame up. So I need to bring either a bit of flat plate from there to there, just to give me my height, maybe weld one there, and that'll support the two welds. And I'll have to obviously do something, put some sort of a floor in it, and then afterwards then I'll cut them off to suit. to fit the bucket there, and then weld on a couple of plates. So I'll put the camera again on time lapse, and we'll see when you see me thought process through it as I think hard here. So that's one welded there. It's decent steel in that now. You know, there's a 3 or 4 mil wall in that. I'll get the next one welded together, and then we'll pick it up from there. So I have another bit done on it there. I welded in 2 plates on top. So they're going to be the bottom of the bucket carrier. So it's just to kind of give you an idea now of what it's going to look like. So as I said, I'd probably put a plate at the front from there to there, and that will support the welds. And then just at the back where that line is, I'll probably cut them down and weld on a plate, going the full length with a hole top and bottom, and that'll be should be good enough. Then fix it to the wall and take a bit of hardship then from the cows. There's only one way to find out anyway. You can put it up, like I don't want to over engineer it, there's no point, like, but put it up in the wall in and see does it break, and if it does break then you can take it down and reinforce it. But I think that should be good enough to put the plate from there to there, and then you have the 2 plates on the back. Like I have that tube in there, like if it really came to it, I could put one there and there. And maybe I might do it, you know, when I'm here to hell altogether. So that's just one plate welded in, and I have it marked there now where I'm going to cut them off. And then, as I said, I'm going to cut a plate to go from here to here with a hole in either end for bolting to the wall. And I think it's going to be strong enough after that. I don't think I need to be welding in any more steel to support it, but I'll see it better again then when I have it made. But that's just a little talk through now what I've done so far. Probably here about an hour, maybe I'd say, to get that far. So we'll go cut the plates and get them drilled, and we'll talk again. I'm just going to get out the magnetic drill there, and I'm going to drill there. So you have a punch mark there and a punch mark there, and going to drill the holes in to allow the fixtures to go onto the wall. So that's 2 holes drilled in 2 of the plates. Magnetic is a fantastic tool. She is self-lubricating as well, so she'll take down her own oil, and it'll feed down through the middle of the drill bit, and keep the bit lubricated, so that way then you're not taking the edge off your bit or overheating it. I just always put a small bit of oil on it at the beginning, just to just have some lubrication there before the oil gets drawn down itself. Anyway, I'll drill the other 2 holes, and then we'll go on to the next part. So that's the frame right now. So bucket in there like that, and I have my plates that I drilled here. One there and one on there, and that'll weld them on, bolted to the wall. So now I have it all welded together from what I started with. All welded in there, welded there, and the bottom is welded, and the whole lot is welded together, and I think that's a fairly solid job. I don't think I need to put any more bracing on that, and my buckets will fit in snugly there like that. So 2 holes, top and bottom, 4 holes altogether. Get a couple of fixtures now and fix it to the wall, and that should be a good job now. And it's very solid, and it's nice round edges then as well, so there's nothing going to get hurt off it. So the next job is going to clean it up and paint it. I'll prime it anyway, and we'll fix it to the wall. So I'll pick it up from there now. It's gone late in the evening, so I think it's time to go home. I was at it earlier in the day, then I had to go feed the cattle, and we're back in here now under the lights. So I'm happy with how that turned out. Just an idea in my head. For anyone that's wondering, I'm not a qualified welder. I never served my time or did a trade. It's just something I've always had a flair for, always liked welding. And I suppose I'm probably 25 years in the workshop, burning rods and making runs of bird shit and things like that. But you get tips from different people over the years, and then you practice, and it's like anything, practice. And well, I hope the welding is okay anyway. I don't want the welders of the world coming on and criticising it either, because that's not what the channel is about. Like, it's just farmers doing a bit of fixing and fabricating. So anyway, we'll leave it at that for the moment until we go on to the next part of the video. Now it was the following evening. I got them all cleaned up anyway. That's the bracket for the bucket. It's all cleaned up there now, and it's cleaned it all down with white spirits as well, so it's ready for paint. Just put a primer on it there now. I just have a can of zinc primer, so I'll put that on it. So that's it sprayed up. Just doesn't look too bad now, if I say so myself. The coat of paint on it, so I'll leave that overnight now, and I'll give it another coat tomorrow, and we can hang it up on the wall after that then. Hopefully it'll be a successful job. So I'll pick it up then when I put it up on the wall, and hopefully we'll have a few cows licking buckets. Now I'm here in the cow yard. I have my bucket of tricks and my new frame, and I'm going to fix it to that wall there beside the water truck. Probably not the best wall to fix, you know, a lot of roughness on it. I know it's cavity, but I think some of that is filled in with concrete, so I'll drill it first and see how it gets on. If not, I'll have to change the fixtures I'm using. There's a perfect example of why I'm putting that frame on the wall. There's the mineral on the slats, and the bucket broken. So I'm going to cut out that. No more nonsense with buckets like that. Couple of days now since I put up the bracket on the wall for the bucket, and I'm quite happy with that. Bucket is still in one piece. Cows are licking away happily there. Only half the bucket gone. I know other people look at this and say, oh, why don't you put the salt licks up, and why don't you use powder minerals, and why don't you use this product and that product. But this is what I use. I use buckets. Every farmer is different, and I'm happy with the buckets. I'm happy with the cows, how the cows get on them. So I won't be changing, and that's just a little solution to a little problem that was annoying me a bit on the farm. So I hope you enjoyed this video, small bit of fabricating, and if you like it, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.